So the Circuit de Villeneuve, which is the ninth race of the season in Canada, hosted the ninth race of the season in Canada. Not an exciting race, promising, but nothing could be worse than Ferrari fucking up again on Saturday. But anyway, let's dive first right into it, and here we go. So Max made a clear start of the line, clean starts, leading into turbo one and leading every lap thereafter. It was pretty much more exciting behind him with Lewis passing Fernando, and it was pretty much clear from then onwards that the battle would pretty much be around second, third, fourth, and fifth, since the Ferraris, Aston Martins, and the Mercedes were pretty much close together. So no one expected anyone to challenge Max, and that's how it stayed for the first few laps. Logan Sargent brought out the VSC, which is a virtual safety car, on lap 8. This after his Williams lost drive, by drive I mean power, which means he just pulled to the side of the road, and the track marshals pushed him out. Didn't even last long. I think it lasted for about a lap or two at most. No drama there. So George Russell crashed onto the wall at turn 9, crashed by hit. He still continued, went to the pits for a new front wing, but that brought out debris onto the track. Now what that meant was that all the drivers, all the cars almost, pitted for fresh rubbers, regardless of which tire they started in, leaving out the geniuses and the master strategists of the Formula 1 pit lane being Ferrari, and the sole hot tire running of Checo Perez, who's having a disaster this season really, after starting positively. Anyway, after both cars pitting being the front leading cars, Mercedes pretty much released Lewis Hamilton unsafely onto Fernando Alonso was coming through. No penalties. The incident was noted, but no penalties were applied, which was pretty much lucky there. Lucky, I just believe they're really lucky there. But anyway, unsafe release. The order remained unchanged pretty much there, except for the Ferraris and the Red Bull, who jumped from being 8th, 9th, and 10th to being 4th, 5th, and 6th. So you could say why they fought for track position at the time, but at the time it was yet to see whether it was a good decision or not. But anyway, safety car came in and the race continued. So around lap 36, so Nick De Vries and Kevin Magnussen tussle over a useless position. I mean, those cars are too slow. Anyway, I'm not there. Anyway, from turn 1 to turn 4, they're pretty much exchanging positions, allowing George Russell, or recovering George Russell, to pass through them. Now, they almost went touched around turn 4, but they both escaped onto the escape routes and came back onto the track without touching and causing much incident. Almost brought out the safety car. I almost thought it was a safety car or a VSC, but it didn't. Both cars continued until the end of the race. Haas suffering from his tight leg, and AlphaTauri continued being slow. Nothing much there. That's around when the Ferraris finally decided to pit for mediums around lap 39. But it just showed that the good race pace that they showed on Friday, FP1 or rather FP2, showed that they had good race pace. And it's also a track that had low tire deck, which suited the Ferrari. So they finally pitted on lap 40, lap 39, and pretty much stayed there till the end of the race. Had they not fucked up qualifying on Saturday, I'm definitely sure at least one of the podiums, or rather one of the Ferrari, would have been on the podium. So Ferrari really needs to get it straight. Anyway, I'm not gonna go there again, most of the time in energy. But yeah, nice strategy and nice race pace from Ferrari yesterday. Promising. We'll see how it goes from here. Meanwhile, George Russell, who had gone back to the back of the field after his accident on lap 12, was actually back in P8 by then, and chasing down Alex Albon in the Williams in 7th, was driving brilliantly. Unfortunately, George retired due to rear brake wear failure. Not sure whether that was caused by him hitting the wall, but it was brake wear issues, so I guess in terms of safety related, they decided to retire him. Unfortunate for George, but yeah, at least they can count on the performance that they had. Was encouraging. We'll see him in Austria. So the race was winding down with less than 10 laps to go. The front 6 unchanged, Max running on his own, complaining about curbs and sharing jokes with his engineer. Alex Albon was pretty much the attention then, being the driver of the race so far, fighting in the 7th, fending off George Russell, who then later retired, and Esteban Ocon, who much faster cars, but he just couldn't pass that Williams. Brilliant drive from Alex Albon from me. And well, the race finished on pretty much those same positions. Max winning by 7 seconds, Esteban Ocon, well, not quite passing, but Alex Albon being the driver of the day and my personal driver of the day. So not an exciting race, but an intriguing one. Ferrari should just fire everyone, including team principal and everyone responsible for strategy. If they don't fuck up on the Saturday, they'll find something to screw on the Sunday, or they have no idea what the car's going to do. I'm tired of talking about them at some point. They could have had a double podium had they maximized their chances, especially on Saturday, but they didn't again. So, whatever, man, whatever. Checo has a few races to deliver. Simple as that. He continues driving as he does. In my view, he's already lost the seat. In my view, he's already lost the championship. So only a few things can happen. Him being there by a miracle, or Daniel replacing him next year. That's it. The gamble to bring one set of upgrades to one car to Canada paid off for Williams. Great drive again from Alex Albon. Driver of the day personally for him and also for everyone. And hopefully it won't just end here. I feel personally great for Williams and happy for Williams. Really want them to come up and punch into that midfield as compared to the useless Haas and AlphaTauri this year. So hopefully both cars will have upgrades in Austria and both cars will challenge the top 10. But again, great gamble that paid off for Williams this weekend. So another win for Max Verstappen makes it 100 wins for Red Bull in Formula 1, 69-point gap in the championship, and pretty much another message saying that this championship is clearly over. Red Bull are so good, they've already started designing and building next year's cars, so this championship is over. The only thing looking forward to now is Ferrari, Aston Martin and Mercedes fighting amongst themselves, with Ferrari tripping over themselves, Mercedes talking about upgrades non-stop as if they are miracles, and Fernando Alonso being foolish as always. So still plenty to look up for in this championship, but then again, for F1 is F1. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Remember, this is your home, which is mine. The comment section is there for you to comment, suggest and criticize. Remember to like, subscribe and remember to recommend the channel. I mean, it's growing and hopefully you guys will grow with me. Tune in next week for my fantasy team reveal and of course latest news and updates concerning Formula 1. And as always, remember guys, to start your engine.